the match, I was so nervous, and I think if it was really anybody else, I wouldn't have been as nervous, just because that match, everyone expected like a big rivalry, between Naomi and I put so much pressure on myself, but I wish at the time I took a step back and realized that I think she had I don't know how many slams, two at the time, and I just had a fourth round in a grand slam, and I think I put way too much pressure just because everybody was expecting a match. The match was really, she won that pretty easy, I think 3-0 or 3 or something like that. And I think in that moment, I learned a lot from it, even though it was like really tough for me. And I learned a lot from it, and I learned that I shouldn't put so much pressure on myself just because of what other people expect from me. And I think that definitely was not a turning point, but definitely a turning point in my mindset so much about putting pressure on myself. And I think I came into that match like I was, great player or whatever, like number 2 in the world or something, like the way people hyped it up, like it was like two greats playing with each other, and really she was the only, she was Goliath and I was David, and I said I didn't win, I wasn't David actually. She was definitely the favorite, but I think that match I remember vividly just after it was all over. I wasn't even upset that I lost, I was upset that the match was 3-0 and everybody was expecting something. So I wish going back in that moment that I didn't put so much pressure on myself, because that was my first US Open and I didn't even really get to enjoy it.
What about the part where she had you stay on court for the interview? How do you look back at that that gesture, which is still pretty unique?
It was, honestly, I don't remember so much the moment, because I think looking back, I was definitely having a panic attack on the court, was hyperventilating and everything. And I think it was just so much for me, and I felt like that I disappointed people because I didn't give them the match that they wanted. And I just, at that moment, I remember just not even feeling upset about the loss, just about that I didn't fill up to everyone's expectations. And after that tournament, it took me a while to kind of get into the mindset of just focusing and minimizing the moment and not worrying about what other people thought.